In continuation with our concepts, electric field lines, I am just giving the properties. The first one itself, you can see electric field lines, they are starting from the positive charge and they are ending with negative charge. That is the first property. You can yourself will remember this and you can write. These electric field lines are discontinuous lines. What do you mean by discontinuous lines? I'll show you in the next figure. How if I take a positive charge here and if I take a negative charge here, they are moving from positive to negative like this way, positive to negative, suppose like this way, and there is no other way around. That means opposite direction there are no fields lines. That means it is only a discontinuous line from here to here, that's all, not continuous lines. That is one of the difference between magnetic field and electric field. If you remember, in magnetism, north pole, south pole, it is there like this. Suppose this is north pole, this is south pole. Magnetic field lines are start from the north pole and ends with the south pole, and inside they move from south pole to north pole. That means it is a continuous loop, whereas here there is no other direction moving from negative to positive. So they move from positive charge and ends with negative charge. And another one here you have seen these electric field lines, they originate normal to the surface. Normal means they become perpendicular to the surface, and ending also they ends normal to the surface of the charge, negative charge. You can see here they are perpendicular to the surface, they are ending with. Originate normal to the surface, ends normal to the surface of the charge. And the third important one, that is when you are drawing the electric field lines, is no two electric field lines intersect at a point. They do not intersect. How to explain this concept? This question has come many times for a 2 marks question. Explain why two electric field lines do not intersect. Why the electric field lines do not intersect? I think a similar question is there even in 10th class. Why magnetic field lines do not intersect? Okay, anyway, I am just giving. Suppose if you take the first line, I am putting the arrow mark, it is going in this way. And second line, I am just showing like this, it is going in this way. Suppose, I am using the word suppose, they intersect at a point P. If they intersect at a point P, for the first line, the field line, they are a tangential direction that is acting, and for the second line, the field is acting tangential direction to it. That means this is the resultant one, but you are having two things. When there are no meaning of two resultant forces, hence they do not intersect. We are taking the contradictory method of explanation to this. Again, listen to me carefully. Suppose the first line and second line intersect at a point P, you are observing two resultant field lines tangential to that point. Tangent, 10th class, you have studied. It is the, when you draw a, what do you call that one, radius, it is a point that is touching that circle. At this place you are going to draw the tangent and the angle between them is 90 degrees. 10th class concept. Same way for this curved line, this is the tangential direction the electric field is acting, and for this line, this is acting in this direction, and you are showing two different direction resultant field lines at one point, which is impossible. Therefore, they do not intersect. In this way, you have to give the explanation by drawing the diagram. This is one of the important. Then the next one is these electric field lines, when you take for positive charge, I am taking here, very small one I have drawn, negative one. Suppose I am showing the electric field lines like this way. The more the number I am showing, the more is the strength of the field. strength, electric field strength. What do you mean by that one? Means if more number of lines are passing, then we can say this electric field strength is very high for this charge. The more is the number of lines, that is going to give you the field strength of the particular charge. Then next point is electric field lines do not pass through any closed conductor. That means inside the conductor they will not pass through it. Already we have discussed this point in the previous explanation, that is Faraday's butterfly net experiment. I told very clearly the charges resides only on the surface. That indicates the electric field lines also will move outwards only, they will not go inside the conductor. So no electric field lines pass through any conductor, they will be there only outside. That is another important point. So these are the points you are supposed to remember and write all these things in your notebook.